Hello traders, this is a live trade recap of the Top Gainers trading plan, trades number 87, 88, and 89. We did have a winner today and I'll show you that trade. And once again, the trader discipline really helped out today because it would have been very easy to exit that third trade early. I'll show you why, but since we didn't, since we held to our profit target, we won that trade and we won the full 3R profit target. So first of all, as I said, we're looking at 87, 88, and 89, so that means there's only 11 trades left to go. That's great, and we did add a winner today, but we're still way behind, and we'll go over all of those results at the very end of this test. But let's take a look at the video, and as always, I'm pulling ticker symbols off of the Top Gainers list. The only thing that was kind of weird today was we had this stock KRBP, which broke out through its previous high before AVCT, but it was kind of a tricky scenario, and I made a judgment call, and we could argue was it the right thing to do or not, and I'll leave that up to you guys. KRBP went into a halt. It was very low volume originally, and then during this candle it broke out above my minimum volume requirement, and basically at the same time AVCT hit my alert. And this one just looked like a much more typical trading pattern, and everything just looked more, I guess, familiar. So this is the one I decided to go with. Now, that's not really a part of the trading plan. The trading plan doesn't really allow for that kind of subjectivity. So you definitely could argue that I broke the trading plan today. So I just want to put that out there because KRBP would have given us a 3R trade on trade number 2. I did check, and trade number 1 would have failed, and trade number 2 would have worked out on KRBP. So anyway, that's just the way it goes sometimes. And here is AVCT. The other thing you could argue is that KRBP is kind of a fluke stock, and it's not really statistically significant because it's not something that we see regularly, where a stock like AVCT is something we see regularly. So there's that side of it as well. But also, you could also argue, and I'm getting into kind of statistics and probability and a lot of trading stuff here, but those rare moments and those rare stocks and the rare occasions are the ones that could really make or break your plan. In this case, it would have helped make our plan profitable, more so than AVCT did. So there's all of that out there. Really just kind of let it wash over you and decide for yourself what the right thing to do is in your trading plan. So here's AVCT. We're waiting for our first entry. We're waiting for a 1-minute candle to make a new high. And AVCT did trigger a trade first, way before KRBP triggered a trade much later. So we did take the ticker symbol that gave us the first trade. And with these penny stocks, the ones that are below $1, it's easiest just to use the trade widget. And you could set your limit anywhere above the current price, and you're going to get the best fill that Webull can give you. And generally that's what I do, and that way you don't have to worry about your trade not executing. So if, let's say you want to get in at 0.3920, you could set it to 0.3990 and hit buy, and it should fill you around there as long as that's where the price is when you click the button. And so anyway, we're in this trade number 1, have my stop loss in place. This is definitely a consolidation area here, so I placed it at the low of the consolidation. And we placed our profit target accordingly. And then I also marked out where the 2R profit target would be. And neither of those got hit. We got stopped out there in that candle. Let me show you that live. It flushes down hard. Again, this is why I like hard stops, is because when these things go down, they can go down really fast, really hard. And you could be like a deer in headlights and not know what to do, or break your plan by not getting out when you're supposed to, that kind of thing. So there it hits our stop loss, and then it just flushes down really hard right after that. So again, no reason to give room on these because they're very volatile. So just put your stop loss where it makes sense based on the candlestick patterns, and if it goes, it goes, and if it doesn't, you get out before it goes down too low. So look at that wick that formed here on this candle. Crazy. So here's trade number 2. So again, we're looking for a 1-minute candle to make a new high. There it is. And again, this is a consolidation area. I have to place the stop loss below this wick. What's interesting on this trade number 2 is that the 2-hour profit target, although still, considerably far away because of the wick on that candle, did get hit with some room. So 2R would have worked out on trade number 2, and I will record that on the spreadsheet. And we would have been done trading there if we were trading till 2R. Whoops. Just fast forward because this one took a long time to go. And finally does stop us out. There we go. And now this is where your trader discipline and, your fortitude really have to help you out, because it's very discouraging to lose 2 trades in a row like that when the stock appears to have strength and now it's just selling off, and you think there's no way we're going to win a trade today. That we've had many max loss days, so that's a good argument. But what we're supposed to do, what the trading plan says to do, is take the 3 trades if we have to, and we had to today. Meaning, if you lose the first 2 trades, you have to take the 3rd trade, and we took it in the appropriate spot again once a 1-minute candle made a new high. Here, this one is a good example. Look at where my limit price is set, 0.3750, and watch where I get filled. Let's see if we can see where I click the buy button. Right there's where I click the buy button, and you saw the price bubble was at about 0.3599 when I hit the price bubble. So that's a good indicator that we're getting the correct fills. All right, so now we have our stop loss in place, profit target. We have to figure that out. And there we go. There's our profit target. 0.3899. Actually, this one was easy to figure out because it was exactly 1 cent here, so I just moved it up 3 cents and then checked it with the XR calculator. And this one was kind of choppy. Again, you can see here we are still down on the day. We're up in the trade over 3%, almost 4% at this point. Now it's pulling back. So again, if you didn't have trader discipline and you were thinking, we're just going to lose another trade, let me at least scrape some profit out of this trade and reduce my daily loss. Because let's see where it was when we started this trade. Let me just get to the beginning of the trade. Yeah, so about 845 in the hole, or we'll say 830 in the hole. And at here we've cut that loss in half, so it's kind of tempting if you're a new trader, if you don't have discipline, to just bring your stop up or move your profit target down and just get out while you can, because this thing looks like it's going to turn again and flush down. It's done it so many times in the past. And then you can see what happens now. This is where it gets even harder. Now you're thinking, okay, I did the right thing. I'm still in this trade. But now it's bouncing off of our profit target and not filling, because it's about, let's see, 10,000ths of a cent away, I guess, or 10,000ths of a dollar away from our profit target. I should say 0.1 cents. That makes more sense. 1/10 of a cent. So anyway, yeah, it went to 1/10 of a cent away from our profit target, and now it's starting to look weak again. Look how small our daily loss is now, $2. We should just cut the trade there and walk away, red and whatever. No, that's definitely not what you should do. What you should do is just stick to your plan, because that's the only way any of your results are going to be meaningful. And that's what we did. We stuck to the plan. We let that profit target hang out there. We're willing to take this loss. If it comes all the way down and adds to our red day, that's fine, because we stuck to the plan and our results are meaningful. But luckily, what happened is this thing did reverse. It did go back up. It did tease it quite a bit. I would say there was a good 8 minutes of it teasing this profit target. If you start from here to when we finally got executed. There we go. Let me show that live. So let's see if we see the price bubble even hit that 0.3899. Yeah, it looks like it filled it early, but it did get filled on that 0.3899. It just, there's so much volatility, you don't even see it show up on the price bubble. So anyway, held to our profit target. We got the fill where we want to. I can even show you in Webull. We'll see where it got filled at. Yeah, right there on the profit target, 0.3899. So, that's just another good example of trader discipline working out. We are still red on the day, 53 cents, but we were red on the day about $8, and we're just trading with a roughly $100 position size on each trade. So we were down about 8%, and now we're down less than 0.5% on the day. So, or about 0.5% on the day. So pretty cool, all because we stuck to our trading plan. And we'll go over if this trading plan is actually profitable or not once we've collected those 100 trades. But I still think this is a great example of, no matter what your plan is, you really just need to stick to it and use trader discipline, and do that for 100 trades or more, and then you'll know if what you're doing is working or not. You'll also learn a whole lot in the process, and you can develop your trader discipline by doing that, even if it seems like the plan isn't working out. If you're able to get to 100 trades and do everything according to the plan and stick to your trader discipline, don't break your rules, even if the plan ends up being unprofitable, you have really fortified your trader discipline, and that will help an infinite amount once you finally develop a profitable plan. You could have a profitable plan and still be unprofitable if you don't have trader discipline. So it's as simple as that. So as always, go into every single trade with a plan, stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.